Alright guys, this is Hawks in the ATL here to recap the Atlanta Hawks versus Charlotte Bobcats game that just went final for you guys. Atlanta coming out with a win, 104-92. Josh Smith was our leading scorer with 30 points. Ivan Johnson was our leading rebounder with 15. Josh Smith was actually the leader in assists with 8, and overall we played a really good game. The Charlotte Bobcats, they're not really a good team to me, not to anybody in this league really. They don't have star power with Kemba Walker, and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is not enough for them. Clearly, they're young. They're gonna make their mistakes. It's part of being a young team for the Bobcats. They're too young. They can't play with the big boys. I mean, that's why they've lost 31 games exactly. So, and they've only won 10. So you kind of expect that with a young Bobcats team. But as far as our Hawks, let's talk about Smith, the leading scorer with 30, like I said. But Kyle Korver, the threes, people keep leaving him wide open. I don't understand why people leave Kyle Korver wide open. I mean, he was actually perfect tonight from 3. He had 21 points, 21 points for Korver, perfect from 3, and I don't understand why these teams just keep leaving Korver wide open. I mean, you're going to get gashed when you leave him wide open. He's one of the best three-point shooters in the game, and I think the Hawks should have really won by more points than they did, because I mean the Bobcats, nobody could guard Josh Smith tonight in the post, which I mean they have no big man that can compete with Smith down low in the post near the basket. Smith got most of his points in the paint, and that was his post-up game was beautiful tonight. And yeah, he was throwing around the ball, and we were getting good ball movement tonight. And with the injuries to Horford, Zaza, and Amo, the other guards like Teague, Harris, and Jenkins had to step up, and Teague really stepped up tonight too. And Jenkins had a couple shots made in there, but I want to talk about somebody that most people really don't know about, and he's Mike Scott. Now, Mike Scott, he played at Virginia Tech for like 5 years. They give him an extension because of his injury. So instead of playing 4, he played 5 years. So I mean, Mike Scott is a really good player. Like, he's a hustle player, and I mean you can't really compete with that kind of hustle. I mean, not the young Bobcats. And that was the true definition of tonight. Us getting the win tonight was about hustle from Mike Scott and Ivan Johnson. Ivan Johnson with 10 first quarter rebounds, and that's hustle. I mean, most of them were offensive, and Ivan Johnson is just another hustle player like Zaza Pachulia. They're hustle, and that's what we need. And I feel like the Hawks every time they get up in a game, like say they're winning by 15 or 16, they kind of just slack up on D a little bit. And when you slack up on D, the other team is going to get more points than you. And tonight that really didn't happen. I mean, the Bobcats showed one sign of coming back, and we stopped that really quick because we realized that we could not let them back in the game. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it for your Bobcats Hawks recap. Coming up on Friday night, it will be the Atlanta Hawks versus the Boston Celtics, and my colleague Andrew Wilson will be covering that game for you guys. And this is Hawks in the ATL. So comment, like, subscribe, and go Hawks.